I didn't put it on flight mode. We'll see what happened today. Should be good. Yeah. What about the spy style step when you were hitting that up? You still remember it? Uh-oh.
I'm saying,
Gotta get the angel feet, man.
yes. I can do this drill at work too. I totally do this at work.
You can do that drill at work, yeah, man. Even to change doors, all of that. Come on in, fam. Anybody out there? Yeah, somebody's out there. Come on in. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Come on in, fam. Let's get it started. Let's see who'll show up today. Brother Jeremy is in the house. Coming from Canada. All right. I know it's cold as hell in Canada, so I won't even ask what the weather's like. I won't even ask. If it's cold in South Florida, I already know what's going on in Canada. Welcome back, Sister Tish. I see you. I see you here. Glad to have you. Always. Let's get it. So I'm not sure if you all been paying attention to the post that I've been putting on my page, but I made one post in regards to breathing. So simple, huh? Everybody says it's so simple. We're breathing anyway. Why do we have to pay special attention to breathing? Well, there's different breathing techniques, and we talk about abdominal breathing. There's various ways of abdominal breathing. We talk about reverse breathing. A lot of people not so familiar with that one. You familiar with that one, Marcus? Reverse?
No.
You probably are. Maybe just not by the terminology.
By the terminology.
Right. So that's usually a little bit more advanced breathing, and of course you are advanced. But just saying that because I have some new people here. So usually after about a year of regular breathing, or what we call prenatal breathing, you transition into reverse breathing. And with reverse breathing, instead of the abdominal area inflating on the inhalation, it actually contracts on the inhalation. You've seen it before in different yogis pulling in doing the fire breath.
Yeah, it's Kalabatu breathing and skull shining breath.
Right, there you go. Well, anyway, I got Brother Marcus here today, so Marcus Brimage, always an honor and a pleasure to have my good training brother. Let everybody come in. But I was thinking that some people could be confused when I talk about nostril breathing, because nostril breathing is not just breathing through the nose. It's a little bit more to it than that. You know, and what I want everybody to do is actually, I want you to feel what I'm talking about. The correct way to nostril breathe. Hey Dan, how you doing? Come on in, Heather. We just warming up. Y'all just came at perfect time. Perfect time. They say Tai Chi is always on time, right? Right, because I'm getting ready to slide into something that's very important to all of us, and it's just a subtle thing that I want you to pay attention to when we talk about nostril breathing. Well, first of all, we want to nostril breathe to help us in regards to calming down our nervous system, or moving into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the relaxation state, right? Completely opposite of the fight or flight. So how do we balance that? Well, there's certain things we can do. First of all, we can train breathing. As we inhale in the nose and out of the nose, the air going into our body, it goes into our sinus passage, right? Passing through the nasopharynx or nasopharynx. That's where the sinus cavity is. And when that air goes in there, it is encouraged to create nitric oxide, not nitrous. No, not that. You inflate balloons with that. We're not talking about that one. The nitric oxide actually causes our vessels and all of our cardiovascular tissues, it causes those tissues to dilate. So you have vasodilation. Why would that be important? Why would you want to have vasodilation as opposed to vasoconstriction? Well, vasodilation is going to encourage more oxygen flow. Don't that make sense, family? Don't we want more oxygen flow? Don't that make sense? So if you are not breathing in your nose and just doing mouth breathing, you should start training. You should start training to breathe in the nose. Now here it is where we take it a step deeper. I want you to pay attention when you inhale through your nose, family. Are you actually initiating the breathing from your nose? Because we should not be initiating the breathing from our nose. We initiate it from the belly, and it pulls through the nose like a siphoning effect. Think about this, and then we're going to get right into the lesson. This is the best analogy that I can think of, and I stole it from Sifu. I give him a shout out. So here we go. Think about a baby, an unborn baby. And actually, I think Dan made a comment earlier in regards to this. So an unborn baby floating inside of the mom, inside of all of that fluid and liquid, right? They're connected by a cord, the umbilical cord, and that's how they're actually receiving their oxygen and their nutrients. But you know what? They're not breathing, but there's a siphoning effect. It's natural. The discharge, the change, the exchange between what's going on inside of the baby and what's going on the outside. But the moment that cord is cut, everything changes. That's why when that baby come out, what does the doctor do? Slap them on their butt and jumpstart them. Jumpstart them. Because everything changes. They got to get jump started, family. There's no more that natural gravitational pull taking place from the baby's belly and the placenta. It's not happening anymore. It's been severed. That makes sense, family? Get jump started. Hit them on the butt. They start crying. They take that breath in. Dropping something on you today. So here you go, fam. This is what I want you to incorporate into your practice. And I want you to feel it right now. We're going to do it together. I want you to take a breath in through your nose, beginning at your nose first. And then I want you to take a breath through your nose, but activating it from inhale taking place at the belly. Feel as your belly inflate and take your time with this and allow the air to go in. We don't have to pull it in from here. You see, this nose is just a structure, a passageway. It's not a mechanical mechanism. The mechanics take place down here. It starts here, family. They say it in the Tai Chi that it starts here, but most people are starting right here. Guarantee it. Guarantee it, because it takes practice to do it. It's just not a natural thing anymore. We lose it the moment they cut that umbilical cord. So many people don't know that. And the reason why I share these things, they're not mistakes. I say learning curves is because I made these same type of mistakes myself. And from practice, we start to discover these things. So I hope that helps somebody out, family. It was important enough for me to go all about to share that with you. Danielle says, great start. This is not a joke. Come in Finland. Yeah, this is no joking here, family. We have a good time, but I'm not an entertainer. I'm definitely not an entertainer. So I'm going to tell you what, we're going to get into the lesson, but when you're not here, a very good time to train what I just mentioned to you, and a very good posture is do it lying down. And lying down, not on your soft, cushy bed, but on a hard surface, like on the floor or the ground. Maybe put a yoga mat or a towel or something on the floor. Or just lay directly on a hard object. Yeah, lay down on the floor. Put your arms beside you and train that breath that I just taught you, family. When you feel comfortable with that breath, we're going to take that a little further. But this is like just entering the door. And I bet most people were breathing straight from their nose and they weren't activating it from here. I guarantee it. Let's go, bro. Let's bow in. All right. Let's bow in, family. You know how we like to start, right? With about our foot's width, foot's distance in between our 2 feet. That distance is about our natural hip space and also our natural shoulder's width inside the shoulder. Right? We want to be about there, not too wide. This is useful, but not for now. Let's begin by centering ourselves. Centering ourselves. How do we go about establishing that? Well, first of all, we have to be relaxed, physically relaxed, mentally relaxed. Mentally, if we put our mind on this space, we'll begin to settle down and calm down just by putting our mind there. That's it. Feel the bottom of your feet, family. One more thing. I keep saying one more, but all of these little details are just like major things that you should know. So if my hand was my foot, there's 5 important points I want you to pay attention to. Each toe has a pad, right? Like the pad of my finger pad where you take your fingerprint. Well, think if you were taking toe prints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes, 5 points. Right? Those are 5 nails that should be touching the ground. Make sure they're touching the ground. On the outside surface of your foot, that is another point that you should be familiar with. Feel the outside surface of your foot also touching the ground. Yes. There's more. Behind the big toe, not the pad, but more down here behind the first knuckle of the big toe. I'm comparing my hand to my toe. So behind the knuckle of your big toe is another point that should be touching the ground. These are the nails. We call them nails. And also behind the small toe, the first knuckle of your small toe, there's a point behind that. Feel that point as well. Right? All of these nails you want to feel touching on the ground, evenly distributed. Now, behind the middle toe, the first knuckle, about right here, that is called the Yang Quan point, kidney point, K1. You want to make sure that that K1 point is not pushed down on the ground. It should be a concave type shape. That's called the bubbling well. We want to make sure that energetically the earth can speak to our feet energetically. But if we smash our foot down, we cut off all communications. We're no longer communicating. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, family. So much. Here we go. Don't attempt to remember all that information today, family. Let's go ahead and begin with an exhale. We talked about the breathing method. Do your best to train that breathing method. throughout today's. This is the salute or the bow. And we always begin by doing this. It's simply saying thank you to each and every student, each and every teacher for preserving the arts, passing them on. That's it. Breathe in on the way up. Breathe in on the way up. Turn the hands, open the fists, and separate the hands left and right. Imagine your body also separating into left and right hemispheres. Just like that. Let's begin with shoulder rotations. Just like yesterday, no different. 3 sets of 3, beginning on the left side. Breath in on the way up. Breathe out on the way down. Nostril breathing. Change sides. 3 sets of 3. Breathe in and then breathe out. Remember, if the mind begins to wander, and it will try to wander away on you, that's just normal. Bring your mind back to your center, back to your lowest point of gravity, right below the belly button, right where you were attached by the umbilical cord. Bring your mind there. Change sides. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale out. Change sides. 1. Last set here, last set of 3. And then we'll do both shoulders moving forward together, same time. Very good. Now here we go, both shoulders. 9 times is good. When you're alone, you can do as many as you like, family. Whatever feels good to you. I always say don't overdo it and listen to your body. Our body will let us know. If you ever feel pain, that's a key indicator that you're doing something incorrectly, at least incorrect for your body. If your body doesn't like it, don't force your body to continue. No pain, no gain is not the theory that we live by here. That's not our way here. We go the middle route, middle road, family. Was that 9 or 90?
I didn't count.
He lost count.
Good.
He lost count. We'll say that was 9. Good. Okay, now here, inhale, stretch out. And open wide. I mean, real wide, like as if you're trying to bring your arms together behind you. Right. And then bring them back forward. As if you're trying to actually come in and go through yourself and then away out far as you can, all the way around, and then behind yourself, like you're gonna touch your hands behind you. All right, that's stretching your chest and stretching your back. You going out that way? Oh, okay. No, you're good. Inhale, stretching. Exhale. Yes, let's loosen up. Let's de-stress. Let's release some tension, family. Get behind yourself there. That's it. Couple more just like that. This is a breath in as you come forward. You're good. Breath out as the arms go forward. The shoulder capsule should feel mighty fine right now. I know mine does. Your shoulders feel all right, Marcus? Mm-hmm. Breathe in, breathe out. This is the last one. Now leave the arms out on the side and then inhale straight up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Circle on the floor right here like you're drawing a circle. And then inhale all the way up. And then exhale down. The knees, your knees are slightly bending and straightening as you go up. That's straightening the legs. And then I'm slightly bending like a baby squat here. So you're getting a little bit of quadricep work, working those just a little bit. Inhale. If you want to squat deep, go for it, family. That's on you. I'm not going to squat so deep. I'm taking it easy. There's some key points to keep in mind. As you go down, remember you should also have your crown point going up. That way your spinal column, your spinal cord, all of the disc, the vertebrae, they can elongate. Do this enough, you might get a little taller. Do this enough, you might get a little taller. Because we certainly get shorter with age. Gravity starts wearing us down, fam. That's for real. I believe I lost a ½ inch over time. Hamstrings are asking to be elongated, so we're going to follow this. Straighten your legs. Lean forward, circle down. Can you see me here? Yeah, you can see me. Good. Circle. Inhale, come up. Hamstrings. Exhale down. And then imaginary circle here. Even if you're not able to reach your toes yet, trust me, in due time, you will be reaching your toes. We just take our time. We didn't lose that flexibility overnight. And it's not fair to think we'll regain it overnight either. Right? So here, take your time. Make sure you're touching your toes, or at least attempting to touch your toes every day. When you tie your shoes, go down to tie your shoes instead of picking your foot up. That's a chance to stretch down. Let's get, 2 more? Exhale. Breathe out. You'll notice that your range of motion increases with the breath. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. All the way up. We got one more in us. We got one more in us, family. Exhale down. Keep going all the way down. The best of your ability. We're all different. We're all different. All the way up. Good. Breathe up. Let's rotate the hips to warm up the hips a bit. I like to make it a common practice to include the larger joints specifically, like the hips and shoulders. Make sure that you give those guys some attention every day. Big circle. Real big. Big, big, big. All the way around. Like playing the hula hoop, family. I guess kids still play the hula hoop nowadays. This is good for your lower back also, fam. Good for your lower back, your waist, hips. Encouraging that blood to flow inside, family. We don't move nearly as enough. We don't move enough. Most of us. I'm generalizing. I'm inside of that category also. I could increase my activity load for sure. Change directions. Change the circle. You feel any clicking and clacking in those hips? Any clicking and clacking? You know that all of the tendons in our body, all of our muscles, they're interconnected one way or another. So if you're stiff down here, it could cause your body to be structurally ill-stable somewhere else. You can lose your stability just by having a small bit of stiffness somewhere in the body, it can show up somewhere else as an injury. Yes, indeed. Think about if you're wearing a sweater and you pull one thread on that sweater, it pulls over here. Our body's the same way. Those tendons are connected, fam. Yep. All right. One more. This is your favorite. This is your favorite. How did I know? I just guessed because most people love to do arm swings. I hadn't figured out why. I'm one of those people. I love them as well. Make sure that the initiation of the movement starts from here, not from the arms swinging themselves. The body swings the arms to the best of your ability. The arms are pretty heavy, family. I don't know if you realize that or not, but just swinging the body and using gravity, we're actually stretching right now. We call it loosening. Same thing. Same thing. Keep going. Now, for anybody that's here today, or if you know anybody that have really stiff shoulders, you should do these every day, family. Hundreds of them. Hundreds. I literally have a Tai Chi sister who does thousands of these per day. This is her primary workout. And she's fit. She's fit. Wow, Miss Vivian says she lost 3 inches of height, but I'm still 4 inches from my toes. You keep me laughing. You, as well as your son. I see where Jeremy gets his humor from now. I see where Jeremy gets his humor from. What a wow. All right, keep going, fam. Look at there. Jeremy said he did 400 arm swings this morning. That's what I'm talking about, my brother. When I first started with Sifu, I was doing 250 per day, and he told me I needed to double that up.
Both directions, 250?
Yeah.
So 500,000.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because I was hitting the weights hard, too. So he's saying if you're putting that much time into weightlifting, you should be putting just as much time into loosening. And I was like, whoa.
Right. Because I started the day with yoga and I try to end it with it too.
Right. Keep going, fam. That's what I do. I start with it and I end with it. You can change the direction if you know how to change it. I'll help you all out here in a second. I hope this don't bother you, but I was in the mood to smell a little bit of this all medicinals, herbs. If it's too much, we can take it out. But once you've done your select amount, 50, don't overdo it. Work yourself up, family. Jeremy didn't start out doing 400, I'm sure. Now, just doing 400 one day and then the next day doing 3 or 4 that doesn't make sense. So whatever you do, do it consistently. It's best to do it consistently. Have a daily routine. So now you did the tapping this way. You can tap higher if you wish while you're swinging and tapping your chest. The only thing that I caution you about with the higher one is if you have any heart issues, don't tap your heart. All right? Because you're giving yourself a tap and that's causing a vibration, which is good. But if you have a problem, you don't want to do it. Right? Also, the backhand, allow that to hit the kidney, the soft space between your floating rib or below your floating rib. The soft space below the floating rib, tap that. And now you're getting giving the kidney some love as well. They'll be happy. Health is wealth. Tap those kidneys, tap the chest. Here's another point. Across the clavicle here, you can bring this point, the large intestine and lung point, right in between the thumb and index finger. There's a point right here. You can tap that as you swing. the arms. Make that the point of contact. So as you swing higher and stimulate the gallbladder, large intestine. Right. Simple. Medicinal, huh? Okay, good. Now here, this way now. As if you were getting ready to do a long jump. As if you were going to do a long jump. Getting ready to take off. This one here, you're pumping your legs. You're pumping your legs, so the heart rate's gonna go up a bit. Also, not only important for the women, but I like to point out to the women specifically, under the armpits, men as well, but we are not typically known for having breast issues. Some men get gynecomastia, but typically it's women that get breast issues, right? The bra cutting off circulation. Well, the moment that you get the chance, rip that bra off, family, and allow yourself to be free, right? That's going to help with your blood flow. Also, lymph nodes. Those lymph nodes, when you have something pressing on those lymph nodes, they're not able to do their job appropriately. This is a massage. When you swing your arms like this, you're rubbing right here and you're stimulating the lymph nodes to dispel anything that's not good for them. The lymph nodes, they don't have a natural pumping system like the heart, like the cardiovascular system. The lymph nodes, they move lymph from us moving our body. Right, so as we move our body, the body movement actually activates the lymph nodes to move the lymphatic material. Getting it, family? We got lymph nodes in here and here. They all require movement. All right, good. Hey, family, I see you. I see you, Megan. Right. Let me add a couple to this. You're going to have to slow it down. This one here, this is a lymphatic pump. Still swinging like Marcus is doing, but you're going to have to slow it down to get this coordinated movement. Check it out. So as the arms swing up, the head looks down. As the arms swing down, the head looks up. Want to try play with that a little bit? Let's do it. So as the arms swing up, the head goes down. Arms come down, the head goes up. So you're going to have to find your coordination. This is a lymphatic pump. I got more to add to that, but I want you to get this part first. Get your coordination on this, family, and I'm going to add to this. This video, you're definitely going to want to come back and review. The lymphatic pump. Bras are bad. I don't wear one. I don't know. No, I do know, and I don't wear one. They're terrible. They're terrible. And actually, the breast needs sunlight. We'll talk about that as well later. But the feet, family. So at the bottom of our feet, we have the K1 points, known as the bubbling well, Yang Quan, right in almost the center of the foot, right? So we're going to add some foot action to the same arm swing. So here we go. As the arms swing up, the head goes down, you should be coming up on the balls of your feet. Oh, wow. So watch, family. So as the arm, you see that? As you come down, heels, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Huh? Got it? Give it a go. Give it a go. Now you have the whole exercise. Give that a go, family. Lymphatic pump. It takes some balance and coordination. And the more you think about it, the more you're going to feel like a robot. Yeah. That's it. Roll back on the heels on the way down. Ah, yeah. Look up. Don't forget to look up. That's it. Looking up helps activate the lymph nodes in your neck. And look down and up. All right. Give y'all a few minutes. Just go a couple more times. If you lose your balance, that's fine. It's going to happen. It happens to me. After how many years, I'm still losing my balance. You go back and center yourself and start over again. Do a couple more and then we're going to move on. Couple more and we're going to move on. Lymphatic pump, family. Lymphatic pump. I'm going to do a whole lecture on that. I'm going to do a whole lecture on that and put it on my Patreon. That's exactly what I'll do. I'm glad you found the information useful, Danielle. All right, that's plenty. That's plenty, fam. Let's move. Let's go. Let's do a little bit of Tai Chi flow. You got it? You got the coordination down?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing with that one, is just getting coordinated. You're activating so many points, family. Under here, the bottom of the foot, the back of the heel. Stimulating so many points. So if you have your 5 styles, 5 stars, it'd be a good time to bring them out. We're just going to use the first 3. I'll show you all, then you can follow me. So first of all, always remember the part where we center ourselves, right? Center ourselves. And then you can begin to like slowly shift over from left side to right side. As I'm shifting from left to right, notice that my head is staying on one plane, one horizontal plane. I'm not going up and down like this. You want to be level. Also, you want to be mindful that that foot has no weight on it when you're over. You see that? Meaning that I'm fully weighted on one side or the other. If I stop here, I can't pick my foot up because I'm still weighted. But once I center myself on one side, I can do that. So make sure you're completely shifting over. And once you get that feeling, let's move into the next part, where we take our Tai Chi ball and place it down. That's 1. 2 is we pick it up. Notice my body rolls up. It was down, but now it rises. That's 2. 3 is I turn here into ward off. I'll show you what my hands look like. So I'm here with 3. 4, I'm going to stretch my hands apart and sink down at the same time. That's 4. There's 6 parts to each movement. I'm taking you through them one by one. 5, I begin to shift forward. And then 6, I let that go. We'll do it all together in one flow. 6 pieces. 1 movement, 6 pieces. So here's 1. 1 is this. 2 is up. 3 is turn into the ward off now. 4 is stretching. Imagine that your hands were placed on a piece of paper and you were separating the paper. 4. At the same time, sink. Crown point up, tailbone down, and then begin to drift forward and then release. all the way around, and we come right back into it again. So we come here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, stretching, sinking, 5, moving forward, 6, release. One more time, just like that, all the way around. Back into center. 1, take out Tai Chi ball, sink. 2, pick up Tai Chi ball, straight up. 3 is turn. 4, separate and sink. 5, drift forward. 6, release. Turn your back foot. We're going to do the other side now. So see how my foot was like this? I turn it this way and then pull back in. Back in towards my center. Good. Shift over into your left leg, right leg, my apologies. Turn the left foot. Take out the Tai Chi ball and place it here. That's 1. 2, pick it straight up. 3 is turn. Now I have the ward off posture already shaped. Sink down. That's all 4. 5, I'm moving forward. 6, I release. Let go. All the way back around. Long and shorthand. Back into my center. 1, 2, straight up. 3, turn. 4, sink and separate the hands. 5, drift forward. 6, let go. If you have it nice and smooth, don't stop. Keep going without me. Now, my new people, you just hang out with me and we'll do it together. And eventually you'll find your own flow as well. You'll find your flow slowly but surely over time. Instead of rushing to go alone, I would much rather you take your time and find all 6 pieces. I would much rather you take your time and find all 6 pieces of the movement. This is 1. 2 is pick it up. I didn't turn my body yet. 3 is the turn. 4 is separating. Front arm goes forward, rear arm comes back. Sinking my body down, crown point goes up, and then I drift forward. 6, I let go. So this type of training, we call this single posture training, meaning that we take one posture, one movement, and we do it over repetitively, always looking for the nuances within each movement, such as, is my tailbone down? Is my crown point straight up? Turn. Sink. Drift forward. Letting go. 6. Feel your weight transferring from your rear leg into your front leg every time. We'll go back into number 1 one more time. This is 1, sinking down. 2 is lifting straight up. 3 is turn. The ward off is in my hand already. 4 is separating the hands and sitting down. 5 is drifting forward. 6 is letting go. And now we're done. So turn the back foot. Inhale, pull back in towards your lower belly. Exhale, preparation form. We'll go right into it. Preparation. Preparation. Inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. Inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. Why don't we go over the first few steps of the Tai Chi 13 form? Because it's been a couple days since we've done that. Let's keep that fresh. We put too much energy in that to let that go, family. So remember, whenever we begin training our form, right, we always want to bow in and salute just to pay respects. Once we've done that and we're standing naturally, right, our natural stance, and we begin to get into our ready position, meaning that we're relaxing our chest. Chest is slightly concaved. The very tip of our tailbone, you know it. I know I said it a million times. Straight down. Crown point, opposite. You got up and down now. Crown point's going up, tailbone's going down. That spinal column, those vertebrae are just so relaxed now because they can move independently, right? They're not all compressed on top of each other. So we want to have correct posture. In order to have the correct function, we have to have correct posture, correct structure. And we begin from ready position. With the breath out, the body begins to descend down just a bit and starting to shift over into my left leg. Left leg becoming full, right leg becoming empty. I take a step out. Just the ball of the foot touches the ground. The heel does not touch. As I shift my weight over towards my right side, now my heel begins to go down. My left foot slides on the heel softly across the earth's surface. The toes begin to slightly turn in, maybe about 30 degrees or so. That smell too strong for you?
No, I'm about to say something.
Okay. And then shift all the way over leftward and then back towards your center. The entire time your arms are like this. I'm only moving my arms to give you directions, okay? So now you're ready to begin. With an exhale, the body goes down and the arms begin to float up. This is the first posture, upward and downward. It also has 6 pieces. I won't go over it right now. Breathe in, pull back. Exhale, sinking down. Next thing is said, glance right. So as you glance right, your midline begins to turn right as well. So we're bouncing the ball down, turning towards our right side, shifting towards our left leg, taking a step back. Shifting from left leg over to right leg. My left foot turns to it, gets to 45 degrees. I have a Tai Chi ball that's developed. It came from here, it bounced and turned continuously until it got here. Now, my front leg has the majority of my body weight, about 80%. Back leg only 20. All right? Now we transition as we begin to breathe in, shifting back into our left leg. The front foot, the toes come up and turn in towards 45 degrees, still carrying the Tai Chi ball, but it's beginning to roll. It's turning as I shift into 45 degrees. Carry Tai Chi ball, 45. Transitions into carry Tai Chi ball, left side now. Right, it's a continuous movement. That's it, family. Let's go a little further because we've been here before. Holding the Tai Chi ball and make it large. You know, I always say not tiny like this, but big like this, right? Okay, good, great. You got that. Carry that Tai Chi ball, shift back. And that front foot comes off of the ground, toes pointing up. Turn that foot into a 45-degree angle. Shift straight forward, straight towards the camera. Left hand begins to go up. Fingertips are pointing up. Elbow is pointing down. The left hand drops down. This is our cat stance. This foot is empty, no weight. Now be mindful, be kind to yourself. Keep that knee bent, family. Keep that knee bent. Don't straighten it. I know it's easier, but not healthy. Cat stance. No weight, family. Stay where you are. I'm going to change angle so you can see me. Just so you can see me. See this angle? You want that angle. It's a 90, right? You see the elbow and the arm? You don't want this. This is a acute angle here. It's too tight inside that joint. No flow. When I open that up, oh yeah, now I can flow now. Right. This hand, you see, is right on the outside of my knee. On the outside of my knee. And it can protect my lower gate. We call that our lower gate. Anything below the waist, lower. You can protect that. Just brush something away. Let's go one step further. For my seniors that's here, ward off. We just did ward off, remember? Same shape. I'll show it to you from the side. So we came from here to here. I don't expect anyone that's here for the first, second, third time to get this today. I don't. If you do, I'd be mighty surprised. Here, shift forward. The idea is that eventually you will remember it from repetition. Yep. That's how we all learned it. Shift back. This is roll back. Turn. Now this hand here on the bottom, below the elbow, it begins to go down and off towards my 45-degree angle coming up. Back towards the front. This is called press. Imagine squeezing two Tai Chi balls together here, squeezing them, and then they come apart, they separate. Shift back now. This is a Tai Chi push. Whole body push, not just the arms like this. No, the body is pushing. If you had to push a car, family, you're not going to push it like this. You're going to use your whole body. Legs, everything is pushing. And then let it go. That's far enough. That sequence is just like that, family. Who's not getting it? Don't be shy, family. Don't be shy. This helps me gauge what I should do next time. Let me know. I remember when I was shy. This is when I was in grammar school. I was shy. I was afraid to speak up. Lost as hell. Sitting in the back, just as lost as I could be. Shame to ask the question. But once I asked the question and I moved my ass up front, I became an A student. I sure did. Gained so much more confidence in myself after that. One more posture and we're going to call it a day. One more posture. So from the looks of it, everybody's getting it. Okay. I'm not taking credit for being a good teacher. I'm not going to do that. Y'all are just great students because usually at least one person's not getting it. This is great. This is awesome. I can't take the credit for it. I wish I could. Here we go, family. You're going to like this one. And then actually I'm going to show you one application since I got Marcus here to help me for my martial artist so you can kind of see how things are applicable when there's a need to be. Let's do a raised hand stance. Here we go. So follow me, family. The footwork is almost the same. Shifting over. The only difference is now the hands come this way and they begin to pull back behind me. And then I'm coming forward with the big embrace, like the big hug. Y'all been here before, right? And that's raised hand stance. You see how we got there? Soul group, I know you got it. I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to my new people. Talking to my new people. I take it for granted that y'all got it already. So look, inhale, shifting. You see how I did that, Marcus? Inhale, coming up. This is like offering the self. Now, fingertips pull back, right? Stepping like a cat, remember? Soft, quiet, silent, ninja style. Change the hands and you got it. There you go. Now this hand is directly across from the inside of my elbow. from the inside of this crease. It's directly across. This hand, this arm, you want to have more angle on it. Closer towards the 45, but not quite. Not straight. All right? The tip of the fingers are in alignment with the tip of your nose. The tip of the finger, specifically the middle finger. Right in the same alignment with the tip of your nose. You can look right over it. Let's do it one more time. So here we go. Sinking. Inhale. As I inhale, my hands start coming up. This is the offering, right? Boom. This is going behind myself to embrace the universe here. The earth energy, the sky energy, bringing all that together. Above and below, right into it. Now, at the end of the posture, there's really no ending, but the weight should be on the front leg. The majority of the weight. All right, because next you're going to be shifting back and doing all of this and this. All right. Anybody need to take off? I understand. Easy to flow with your instructions. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I should give you a smiley face for that, or a heart or something. What about a heart? Yeah. Thank you. I do my best to share the little that I know. I really do. Always thinking, how can I give this information better? That's it. That's all I think about. So let's do, which one you want to do?
Which one we have?
So this is what I'll do. Since we've been doing up and down and carry Tai Chi ball, right? What in the hell is this in a martial context? Let's do that. So we'll do it where you like standing in front. Maybe standing right here. We'll give a couple different angles. So I'm going to show you just an idea, random idea actually. Carry Tai Chi ball. Very simple, so that you can kind of see what's going on or what could be going on when you're doing your dance by yourself. You can have an imaginary opponent, right? So if he's like reaching towards me, you see how when he first reached, I intercept with this hand? Right. This hand makes contact. This hand came under. And then I will be carrying my Tai Chi ball. So watch again. So see, this is to just make initial contact to create space between us. This is the interception. Then from there, remember, carry Tai Chi ball, right? It was like this. So I'll show it to you again. So this is my ball. I'll show you again. So he reach. Simple.
Drop on the other side.
Yeah. Look. All I'm doing is to connect. This could be a strike to his ear. I like hitting soft targets. If I hit his ear, it's going to ring his ear. He's going to be like, ooh. You know, he might be used to getting punched, but most people are not used to getting their ear slapped. You get what I'm saying? Right. So you see how we have to build up, because he ain't stupid. So he coming in. Boom, he's gone now. Right. Do that again. So he go under.
Oh!
I didn't move.
Yeah.
Right. Go again. So he say he going under.
Ah.
Now he got it. See, that's how we learn. Now he stopped at that time. Right. Now. Right. Then he come right back. It's a chess game, family. It's a chess match. Go again. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Right. So now he come under, see, and then we keep growing. This is our laboratory.
Yeah.
And now how do I answer this question? Because I'm in trouble. Well, for me, I'm going to step behind him. All right, I'm going to do that. And then take him back. But it all depends on timing, spacing, the person's ability, the person's experience. All of that comes into play. And just being damn lucky. But don't depend on luck. So you see some basic things of how that Tai Chi ball can work. And there's many, family. There's many, 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 many. All right, let's bow out. Thank you, fam. That's just one simple. And this is how we always find stuff. We always find stuff. It's fun. Any questions, family? Anything that you want to make sure that you get an answer on, it's best to send me a private message. If you put it in the general chat, I may miss it. Okay? All right. Let's bow out. Exhale, the body sinks down. Inhale, the body rises up. Today we talked about nostril breathing. Please be mindful of that. Test yourself and see if you're doing it appropriately. Are you nostril breathing and initiating it from the lower belly and not from the nasal cavity? Very important, and there is a big difference. A huge difference, family. Very good. Exhale down. And then bring your right foot in towards your left foot to close. Prayer palms in front of the heart, in front of the third eye, back to the heart. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, family. That was right on time. Tai Chi is always on time. Tai Chi is always on time. Let's get that virtual hug in place. My day would not go right without that. And I'll be honest with you, that's the only reason I do this. I'm just playing. But I do look forward to that virtual hug every day. Heart to heart, fam. Left side. Bring the left side. Nice, deep, long, diaphragmatic breath. In your mind, imagine any place that you want to meet me at. Let's meet there. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. All right, so thank you. That was wonderful. Right on time. Always on time. Always on time. Huh?
Yeah, that was like
I'll holler at y'all later, family.
that's a 52 block.
Peace. Yeah, that was nice.